So now, game number 3 from the Liacouras Center. It's the defending champion, Power, against Tri-State here in the city of brotherly love. And of Cardinal Doherty High School, he's from North Philadelphia. Jay Rich backs him down. Diawara is going to back it up. And Tri-State the first on the board.
Thompson's going to have to make some threes. Big Baby is going to have to, make some jump shots. All the teammates going to have to contribute. Because again, he's going to see 1.5 defenders, just like in that situation right there.
14-second shot clock. Free throws get 1 shot if you're fouled in the process of shooting. And of course, the 4-point shot, player must be touching any part of the 3 4-point circles, which are 30 feet from the basket. But you still see the athleticism, his ability to break guys down, especially off the dribble.
Yeah, the athleticism is still there.
There it is.
But also Big Baby's defense.
Mobley out for Michael Thompson. Rises and hits. Michael Thompson, 31 years old. Clay is 29. Their youngest brother, Trace, 28, plays Major League Baseball as Diawara steps up.
Pick and roll coverages in all of our games. What are you going to do, defensively if you're guarding the screener? Are you going to switch? Are you going to drop back in what we call a straight drop or a zone? Are you going to try to trap the pick and roll? So decisions need to be made on every play. Here they switches the pick and roll, but Thompson makes a huge three over Stoudemire in his switch, and Thompson converted.
Big Baby and Amar'e swoops in and finishes. Nine to 6 Power. Quentin Richardson, we'll see if he appears. He's been battling a hamstring injury. Richardson out for Diawara, chased off the line and stripped by Mobley. In for Big Baby. What a play.
Great defense and understanding the rules. Steal, score as soon as you can.
7-0 run for Power. Amar'e the switch and a finish with the left.
Amar'e looks like a man on a mission.
Remember, Jason Richardson led the NBA most threes at one point in his NBA career as Stoudemire hits another one.
Perfect. Davis decided to take the drive away, and if Stoudemire is making that shot and mixing it in with his drives, good night. This game may be over before you know it.
Oh, nicely done. Thompson, the pocket pass for Big Baby.
And loyalty with your players.
Now Diawara fires and misses. So we talked to Cuttino Mobley yesterday as Stoudemire cleans up and scores. And he said, Nancy is sharp, but it's also the right fit because so many of the players on this team are sharp, want to be coached, and there's that level of engagement that works both ways.
Yeah, because during the practice, Cuttino Mobley was coaching also, and Nancy gave him some rope and flexibility to communicate and gets his thoughts out. As she talked about, it's not a dictatorship. It's about team, and if she doesn't have the answer, she's open for suggestions, and that just creates a great learning environment and success.
Here's the Birdman, Chris Andersen, and comes up short. So for Tri-State, you have Nate Robinson, Amar'e Stoudemire, Yakuba Diawara, Power, Michael Thompson, Cuttino Mobley, and the Birdman. Stat on Cat and Stoudemire over Mobley.
We're good. We got 30 seconds. We got it. I want to get back. And I thought she was going to set a pick on me. I thought she was going to roll right through my body. I mean, she was fired up.
I think the one thing with Pop is 2 questions. If you dare ask a third, you're in trouble.
It's time to leave in the corner.
Stoudemire drains it. We got a good game here. Tied at 16 here in the first half. Remember, first to 25 brings us to halftime.
Yeah, no major runs for teams right now. If a team scores, the other team is answering.
How about crashing the glass? Looks like Birdman's going to get the credit, but Julian Wright was right there.
Yeah, Tri-State score. Here comes Power. And offensive rebounds, we saying that there's a premium on offensive rebounding in our first 2 games, and it's continued in this game.
How about the hop step? Wright gets it back from Birdman. Little Nate thought he had it cleanly. Instead, he's called for the foul on Julian Wright, who's going to take that 2-point shot from the foul line. Corey Maggetti's still out, the captain for Power. Didn't play last week either in Detroit. So Julian Wright, 4 NBA seasons, 6'8", and a former first-round pick out of Kansas, now in for the defending champ.
Yeah, it's hard to fill Corey Maggetti's shoes, but this is a great opportunity for Wright to come out and have an impact on the game. He's more of a utility guy. You know, he's consistently been a guy that every now and then can, you know, he'll be able to knock down a shot. But if he can make his free throw, offensive rebounds, loose balls, maybe come and help defensively, because again, they're going to have to give their big guys some help on Stoudemire.
Stat with the last 12 points for Tri-State. It's tied up at 18. Mobley over Robinson. Cuttino Mobley, the strength to power over the little guy.
Pretty interesting to see how teams adjust, especially with that matchup. That's a win for Power every time they get the ball with Cuttino on the box.
Nate wants it back, and he's got it. Nate Robinson to the basket, taking Mobley off the dribble. As both teams going to some guys who weren't on the roster going back to last week.
Yes, and I was proud of Jermaine for talking about, you know, his situation, because whenever you talk about the heart, it's not a hamstring or an ankle, it's the heart, and I was proud of him. Wow, big shot.
Cuttino Mobley. I mean, that lends itself to the conversation because Cuttino Mobley knows all about that. His career ended prematurely in 2008 due to heart issues.
Yes.
Julian Wright has gotten us to the break. He retired 2 seasons ago. Just missed playing in the NBA at the same time, but it's funny to hear the conversation. People say, how did the NBA move on after Michael Jordan retired? His big baby hits that.
Trying to force him to make a decision, put the ball on the floor, but make sure that he passes the basket.
Mobley, only option was to shoot, and boy, did he ever.
Was in the score, but they have a sense of when they miss shots following their misses.
Cuttino Mobley, the touch from the Philly native. But Kyle Lowry starred there. As Robinson steps up, a much-needed 3 for Tri-State.
Much needed. Nate Robinson looked for him. Again, he scored earlier, going left off the pick and roll. He's got to be a little bit more offensive-minded here.
Matchup again against Nate Robinson, this time right. Spin move, hook shot, and Power extends the lead. Dr. J giving Edwards a breather. Mason Richardson back in with Robinson and Stoudemire. Deep shot, Nate airballed. Richardson couldn't throw it off Mobley, missed it, got it back, and finishes.
These guys are competing at a high level and playing above the rim.
Right.
These guys are not below the rim, they're elevating.
Nate gets it to go in the foul. Nate Robinson's gonna have a chance at 3.
You know, he's gaining a lot of confidence. Got off to a slow start.
All of his 8 points, the last 8 for Tri-State, including the first 6 since halftime. Thompson, right, the touch. Birdman back out. Julian Wright. Look at Birdman. And Stoudemire gladly says the foul's on me. Chris Andersen, part of the title team a year ago, gets the bounce. Power with the 11-point lead.
You're not feeling sorry for yourself. You're still trying to contribute.
Oh, we saw that shot on the bench. It's like Nancy Lieberman and her 3 assistants right now. Big Baby, Cuttino Mobley, and Q Rich.
Great teams have great leadership. It can't always be about the coach.
Julian Wright skies and scores for Power. So week number 2, just the final half. And the close to our tripleheader tonight in Philadelphia. Ed Cohen, Avery Johnson, Brandon Tierney, our entire CBS Sports Network crew here for the big 3. Steal from Michael Thompson.
Did Nate lose the ball, or did he try to go between his legs? Pretty interesting.
With Nate, I think a little bit of both.
Yes.
As Dr. J has said, he's unpredictable for us and the opponent. Birdman. Oh, Wright's giving him good minutes, and Julian Wright's, because he believes he can make something happen every time. Richardson and Mobley. Shot clock's at 2. Diawara can go up, and he does.
Well, Jason Richardson did an outstanding job. The support defense was there.
Mobley flips it up and in. Philly's guy, Cuttino Mobley.
Amar'e was a little bit slow on his baseline rotation to come over and support and help. Incredible shot by Mobley.
Shot clock doesn't reset. Richardson, no. Diawara, another offensive board. Backdoor. Richardson, reverse slam! Are you kidding? Get out of your seat!
Brilliant. Magnificent.
Out of nowhere.
Got the fans off their feet on that move. I know a lot of times in that situation, the dunk gets gets the highlight, but boy, what a great pass by Diawara.
That's a dunk champion doing amazing things and maybe giving Tri-State a little momentum here out of their seats here at the Liacouras Center.
Yes, we've had game-winning baskets. The banks are open in Philadelphia.
Yes, Sunday night version. I guess after that dunk, he deserved a little kiss. All right, 9-point game. Stoudemire, Diawara. Mobley strips him, takes it back, and he's fouled. You just see the smarts. He now has 19 points.
The easiest place to get an offensive rebound is after free throw.
Diawara in a battle with Mobley. Step through, finish, give it to him. Chance at 3. Hopefully Wawa has some left when it's all said and done. Drop step, big baby. And a chance at 3. Glenn Big Baby Davis taking Amar'e Stoudemire off the dribble.
Every day in practice, high school, college, pros.
Diawara. Richardson can't save it. Dives into the first row. Look out.
To try to get, force Tri-State to double team.
Point game. Poked away by Stoudemire. Big baby. It's tied up. Stoudemire with Richardson and Robinson. Nate and J. Rich trying to keep hope alive. Robinson, the drive, and finishes.
And look for them to go to Cuttino Mobley here.
Richardson denied Mobley. Thompson way off the mark.
See, they thought they had a mismatch with Nate going to Thompson, but Cuttino needs to get the ball. They're 0 for 2 in their last 2 possessions.
Nate, the crossover. They'll shoot. Switches 2 points. And 2 big ones there. Mobley almost took it away.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of trying to get Cuttino Mobley involved in every pick and roll situation.
For 2. Mobley knocks it down. They're 1 point away.
Cuttino Mobley would take every shot on every possession until Power wins this game if I was coaching Power. I know that's what Nancy's thinking about.
Stoudemire against Big Baby. Quick release, yes, for Amar'e Stoudemire. Now it's Mobley for the win. The Philly guy trying to wrap it up. Just down the road from where he grew up in the only section. Richardson Point game still for
mismatch
Power.
inside with Cuttino and Nate Robinson.
Cuttino Mobley, there it is, wins it for Power, leaving it all on the floor in his home city, and the defending champs survive Tri-State.